Getting dentures and losing your teeth can be a really confusing and overwhelming process. I know that when I was 19 starting this journey, I had no idea what any of these terms, meanings meant. So today I am going to share with y'all some denture tips, terms that you should know if you're in the denture journey or about to be. It can be really confusing, so I hope that with these tips, they can help. I'm Nat. I am no dental professional, no specialist of any kind. I am just a gal who began losing my teeth at 19 due to periodontal Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and I am hoping to help others along their journey because I know I was confused as hell. I've written down some terms, some definitions, what you need to know before getting your teeth removed, or if you already are in the process, these are still some good things to know. When I started this journey, I had no idea just how many types of dentures there were, and that's what we're gonna cover first. When you start losing some teeth, you might end up with a partial denture. A partial denture looks like this. It only has, also ignore my nails. A partial denture only has a few teeth on it, and they usually come in like this U shape, but a partial denture can also have a complete covering palate, if that makes sense, especially if it's for an upper. Partial denture is really great if you still have some remaining teeth like I do. I had a partial denture for years. When I went through this journey, I was just having one tooth removed at a time and added to an upper partial denture for years. And what is a complete denture then? We have partial dentures. What's a complete denture? A complete denture is, you probably guessed it, all of your teeth on either an upper or lower denture. This is what a complete denture looks like. So it has all of my upper teeth on it, and it has a full covered roof, if that makes sense. You can see the entire roof of my mouth is covered by this denture. If it's looking like you're gonna need all of your teeth removed, you're probably gonna end up with a complete denture. There's also snap-on dentures. These dentures do exactly what they're named. They snap on to either implants or some natural remaining teeth, and I'll insert a photo of what snap-on dentures look like. There's also implant dentures, which you can probably guess. You'll have a few implants, and then the denture is basically like screwed to the implants, from my understanding. I'll insert a photo of that as well. Now the two most important types of dentures that you should know the difference between: temporary/immediate dentures and permanent dentures. This was something I was confused about when I was getting my dentures. Like, why am I getting a temp denture? Why am I not getting a permanent denture right now? So I'm gonna explain to you all the main difference. When you have your teeth removed and an immediate denture placed, an immediate denture is a denture. It can be a partial, it can be a complete denture, but it is an immediate denture for right after you get your teeth removed. That denture is placed directly onto those fresh sore spots that were just extracted from, and it hurts a lot. Like, I've only had immediate dentures, and these are great for healing, and it's really dependent on your journey, what your dentist thinks, what your denturist thinks. Some dentists and denturists prefer that you go 2-3 months without any denture to let your gums heal, whereas some denturists and dentists would prefer you to have an immediate denture / a temporary denture, which is going to be made from a softer acrylic, a softer resin. It's more flexible and a lot softer on the gums. Temporary and immediate dentures are essentially the same thing. They're both meant for short-term wear. Like, I was only supposed to have my Temps, because these are Temps, for about a year, and I've had them now for a year and a half. It doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna break easier or they're gonna stain easier. It just means that they're more likely to wear down faster because they're a more flexible, softer material meant for healing. Permanent dentures, on the other hand, is something I have never had and I'm about to have. But permanent dentures, they're made from high quality acrylic or porcelain, and just in general, usually a much more denser acrylic. They won't be as soft, they won't be as flexible. So if you were to get permanent dentures right after extractions, it's probably going to be really, really uncomfortable and not nearly as soft and cushiony as Temps are. And unfortunately, we don't have the option to just skip past the temp/immediate denture phase and go straight to our permanents. Unless you wait the few months without any teeth, then let your gums heal, then you might get a permanent denture down the road. But if you're getting extractions and a denture, that denture they're going to put in your mouth after extractions will be a temp/immediate denture. And that's for the sake of your healing. And generally, people with temps usually keep them onwards from 6 months up to like 5 years. Some other useful terms to know is what a reline and what adjustments are. A reline is a lot more intense. It sounds exactly what it is. It is relining your denture. So they take the base of your denture, they either put in a type of mold and put it back into your mouth and get a new formation of your gums, or you can do DIY at-home relines for when your denture gets loose. You know it's time for a reline. Relines are usually when your denture is too loose, too small, too big. It's time to have it relined. You can get at-home reline kits. I use Denture Fits, and it is a miracle worker on my lower denture. I don't use any adhesives. I just use a reline on the bottom. An adjustment is a lot easier. Adjustments, I like to think, are more for when your denture is just a little bit too big. It's maybe a little scratchy in some spots. It might be poking in some other areas. Trust me, your gums are going to move so much. Like when you get your temp denture, you'll probably be going for adjustments every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. Then it'll get to like once a month, once every 2 months. But the adjustment part is crucial because your gums change so much. You'll wake up one morning and suddenly like it is going to feel like sharp plastic cutting into your gums. And adjustments and relines are such a quick and simple process. This was something I was worried about. I was like, if I have to get my denture adjusted, how long is this gonna take? I literally just call my denturist. He can usually get me the next day. They pop out my denture. I tell them where it hurts. They shave down the edges a little bit, put it back in my mouth, and then I'm good to go. And a good denturist will not charge you extra for adjustments and for relines. These are just some denture definitions and terms that I had no idea what they meant when I started this journey. And someone did ask, like, what's the difference? And I often forget, like, what would have helped me in the beginning of my journey, because I'm going on 7 years into this. I often think, oh, people will know. No one needs to watch me talk about it, but there are a lot of people who still have questions and don't know, and rightfully so. This journey is confusing, and I only learned all of this through trial and error and the years into this, and I wish I had known some of these terms and definitions and meanings a lot sooner. I hope that it's able to help at least someone. If it's able to help one person, I'm happy. So have a great rest of your week, and it's almost the weekend. Bye.